Before you watch the video, we kindly ask that you hit the like button. It costs you nothing, helps us a lot. On to the show. All right, folks. You know what it is. Super duty tough work.
Yeah.
The most infamous podcast on planet Earth, hosted by yours truly, Printnificence, co-hosted by none other than Illogic.
What up, what up, what up?
How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. Doing good. Fresh video dropping tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Say that again. Say that again for people in the back.
Fresh video dropping tomorrow. Shot by my man Printmatic, Passion Fruit. You know what I'm saying? From the Transition record. Dropped a little clip last week and it kind of blew up.
Say
some
what?
Things.
I saw
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
I saw that.
Yeah, Cass was kind of feeling that. And it was a 15-second clip. You know what I'm saying? 15 seconds, like mad flame emojis was coming across my timeline.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know when me and Print hook up for a video, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's usually all flames. So
yeah.
So yeah, 10 a.m. tomorrow. You know, hit the Illogic YouTube page. You can, set your notifications so you can get that premiere tomorrow. But yeah, man.
Exciting
that
times.
and yeah, I know you saw my post last week too about me gaining a couple pounds.
I saw that, but you know what? I slipped up last week too.
Yeah, I'm back though. I'm back. I weighed myself this morning. I'm back. You know what I mean? I'm back. But yeah, that week before Easter, and then went to Mom's house. You know how it is.
I know how it is.
You know,
I plan
shells
for
and
5
cheese.
pounds. I plan for 5 pounds for them holidays.
Yeah, man, shells and cheese. Turkey. It's like Thanksgiving over there. You know, yams, stuff, homemade stuffing, brisket. It was going down. It was going down.
All the classics.
So, yeah, all of them. So, I ain't had a meal like that since Thanksgiving, really. So I could not resist. You know what I mean? So had me a couple plates. But yeah, I'm back though. I weighed myself this morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm I started out at 231. I'm down to 219. You know what I mean?
Ooh, let's go. You down 12 too? I'm down 12 even.
Yeah, man. So I'm feeling good because I'm back. I was feeling mad salty when I got on the scale. Like, what? No, because I knew that week and that weekend was gonna get me. I knew it was.
That's dope though. You back on the block.
Yeah.
Everybody at home, we ain't forgot about y'all.
Mm-hmm.
The health is wealth. The fitness challenge is still on. We still doing it. Illogic is down, as you just heard. 12 of them things. I'm down 12 of them things. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't even worked out in like 2 weeks. I've been slipping on my workouts.
Me neither. I've been slipping on my workouts, but I'm trying to keep my diet right.
Yeah.
That's what's keeping me.
My diet game is strong.
Yeah.
Strong. But yeah, that'll keep you when you can't work out. Stay on top of your diet until you can work out and get your diet right, Right. That's the easiest part for me. But yeah, we're on it. If you're at home, we encourage you, if you're participating, to stay on top of it. We've had cats like Tino. Shout out to Tino, a bro from Dayton, friend of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Post about he was staying steady on his workouts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We retweeting all the health posts. So if you're participating, tag Super Duty in it.
Yeah.
We will retweet it on the Twitter machine.
Yeah.
So this week, we have a topic that is related to that, actually. And this episode, as you can tell by the title, is called The Money Health Paradox. The Money Health Paradox. I don't know who's talked about this before. I don't know if anybody has. This might be some brand new shit that we introducing into the lexicon. But if you are a hard worker, if you are an ambitious high achiever, you have undoubtedly ran into the money health paradox.
Mm-hmm.
The money health paradox, as we are calling it from henceforward on this here show in God's year 2023 on Steve Jobs' internet. The money health paradox is the often inverse relationship between the money you make and how healthy you are. People just look at it as a static thing. But we know that there are periods in your life where you are the most healthy and your money is low. There's periods when you're not healthy, money is low. Your money can get high, your health can get low. And then there's another stage, a final stage, where your money up, your health is up. We're going to break down all four of these stages. We're going to talk about our lives when we were or are or have been in these stages. Because we want you to understand where you are at. Because you might have some shit going on right now and you can't understand how to fucking get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
We've been there. We are there. Everybody's at one of these stages. And so this episode, the money health paradox, we hope that you get something out of this and that it kind of shows you how you need to get to the next stage to be happy and healthy moving forward, so that whether it's your creativity, your art, your job, your passions, none of that shit stops you from living a healthy life. And we've all been there and we all are trying to stay on top of it. So this episode, the money health paradox, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
We got you stuck off the realness, the most infamous, you heard of us. Official podcast murderers, the show comes equipped with viewpoints to share. Grown man ideas for all those who care and want to grow, so go ahead and download. Every single week with a brand new episode. You're not alone in this world, cousin, so we share information and honest discussion and keep repping the culture like we supposed to. They spread gossip, but they never come close to. I can hear it inside their tone. They talk about the industry but never left their home. You get laced up with bullet points and such, plus empowering topics that they never would touch. You can put your whole network against the team, but Super Duty Tough Work's the MVP. Most valuable podcast on MP3. Priceless info, but all of it's free. So take these words home and think them through. Super Duty Tough Work is coming at you. You are now listening to Super Duty Tough Work with your host, Blueprint. Raw and uncut. Adult conversations. No shucking, no jiving, and no bullshit.
All right, folks. We are back. Super Duty Tough Work. Magnificence, Logic. We're talking about the money health paradox today. Now, to give everyone a quick overview of where we're going with this thing, there are 4 stages. Stage number 1 is money down, health down. Stage number 2, money down, health is up. Stage number 3, money up, health down. And then the final stage, stage 4, money up, health up. We're going to start it with number 1. Stage number 1, which is money down, health down. Of all the stages, this is the most dangerous.
Yes.
This is the worst stage to be in. When your money is down and your health is down. This is what it looks like, folks. This is when you're not working out. You're not eating right. You kind of let yourself go when health ain't a priority. And the reason you have done this is because the job you're working is not really making no bread. But it's giving you, it's taking up a lot of time. So you work a bullshit job because you need the money. But what happens is the bullshit job takes a lot of time. You don't have time to work out. You start to get into this thing where you've spent years working this job or those types of jobs. Every year you look at that scale, if you even look at a scale. You probably avoid the scale by all means necessary, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
The weight just keeps going up higher and higher and fucking higher. This is the worst stage because now you're starting to have little ailments. Knees, shoulders is all getting messed up because the work you're doing. High blood pressure, circulation problems, diabetes perhaps. But because you are in a situation where you have no time and no money, it's almost impossible to get out. Stage 1 is a bad stage, but it's not impossible to get out. The thing is, to get out of stage 1, the money down, health down, you got to take extreme action. Can't be chilling. You don't get to chill at all. You got to be deliberate in that motherfucking stage. Mm-hmm. Because if you stay in stage 1, money down, health down, for 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 years, you'll be out of here, Jack. You might not even live another 10 years.
Facts.
We ain't even talked about the mental health aspect of staying in that stage.
Yeah.
We just talking about the physical health aspect, but the mental health aspect of staying in a stage where your money is down and your health is down is terrible. You cannot sustain it. It's a very real stage.
Yeah.
And we're not here to beat up on anybody. We're here to talk about it because we've been in this stage.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, as an example of the stage, I was in this stage in 2022. I was broke in 2021. All my money, my rap money ran out, y'all. No more shoebox money.
Mm-hmm.
Went to driving school. Broke. Started driving 70 hours a week. Was in immaculate shape before then. Man, I was walking every day. I was riding my bike. I was broke though, y'all. My money was down. Then I started driving a truck. I wasn't making no money yet, but I was working 70 hours a fucking week. Gaining weight. Health starts to decline. Not feeling it. I'm noticing the weight gain. I'm talking to my co-workers. How much gain? I gained 50 pounds last year, Al. Damn. My girl's family be calling me fat all the time, man. Damn. I was your size when I started, Al. Money down, health down. I did my best, but I gained 20 pounds last year, y'all. That's not that much for a trucker, but it's a lot for me. Dangerous place to be in. But I describe it like this because I want y'all to know it's a real thing. Last year, I was having problems with this elbow right here. From driving for 10, 11 hours a day, it being in this weird position. Chronic soreness in my elbows. Gone now. I told you he was gaining weight. All these little things going on. Starting to feel sluggish. Stiffness. I knew it wasn't right. But I couldn't do nothing because I was broke. I had to get out of that situation. And so that, folks, is stage 1. Money down, health down. Illogic, what do you think about it?
I mean, the biggest thing for me when I was in this stage not too long ago was I was depressed, man. I was depressed because even though I'm working a job, knowing as soon as that money come in, that money gone.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And then because that money come in, that money gone, you can't really budget your healthy eating like you want.
Nope.
And then also you don't necessarily want to because junk food is comforting as hell.
Say that again.
junk food is comforting as hell. You have a pizza in front of you.
Yes.
You ain't thinking about them bills.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got some McDonald's, some Wendy's, some fast food of some kind in front of you. You ain't thinking about them bills. Candy, snacks. You're not thinking about them bills. And, you know, like this is part of why, you know, people start to get obese too, because they get in a depressed state and then they find comfort in food.
Yes.
Because food don't judge you. Food make you feel good. Whenever you eat it, food make you feel good. It don't look at you crazy. It ain't talking. It don't look at your bank account.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Food make you feel good. So when you're in this stage, money down, health down, the mental is the first thing that you really got to get over. Because on some real shit, if your money is down and your health is down, you really need to focus on the health part, because the health part you don't necessarily need money to fix.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? That's the part that you focus on to start to get your mind back right.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you start physically starting to feel good and you start to look at yourself and that makes you feel good, it's easier to make the move towards the financial part of it.
Yes.
But you got to get out of the mental area, and focusing on health, I think, is the first step to getting out of that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what you said about like the food is so deep, because when you're in the stage where your money down, your health down, you have hope that things will turn around.
Mm-hmm.
But the only immediate gratification you got, food, drinking, drugs, you know what I'm saying? Smoking. This is when you see the guys who've been stuck in that stage for decades. Like, yo, this dude been broken. All he do was get high.
Mm-hmm.
He's stuck in stage one. He's stuck.
The pandemic put a lot of people was in stage one during the pandemic.
2 years.
Cats was getting laid off. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like jobs, places wasn't, so you couldn't go out.
Yep.
You couldn't. Mad people was like drinking at the crib.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like more. I know I personally drunk way more than usual. Like I had to slow down. Because it was getting to a point where like I was buying a couple bottles a week going through, you know what I'm saying? Just sipping daily at the crib, you know, because I got laid off from my job. I didn't have shit else to do.
So
you know what I'm saying? And like a lot of, you know, my wife was going through cancer at the time. So she wasn't working. Like it was a lot of shit, bro. And alcohol and food, that was my release. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, this is such a ill conversation, man, because sometimes, you know, we don't know these stages when we in them. We know, but we like, sometimes you got to get to the next stage and you get clarity about where you just came from. Right. But you absolutely right about like the pandemic, because when I look at it, like 2021 was the toughest year of my life in a long fucking time. It was just like L after L after L. Nothing I tried was working, you know, and then to think like, yo, you know, you go through this whole struggle like, yo, I'm about to have to give up this career that I had for 20 years through no fault of my own.
And what that does to you psychologically.
Oh, it kills you.
Bro, you don't want to do shit.
You be sitting
You don't want to go make no music.
No.
You don't want to do nothing.
No.
But watch TV and eat some Doritos. Like, you don't want to do shit.
Bro. It fucks you up, and you have the potential. And that's why I say that this stage is the most dangerous stage. This is a stage where guys go from this, or you go from this to like some chronic health problems.
Yep.
And the chronic health problems, because you've been living like this for so long, become things that now keep you in this stage even longer.
Yep.
At a time when you should be able to turn it around and you need to prioritize health more than ever, you can't. Because now something chronic has happened.
Yeah, physically, you actually can't.
Yes, you cannot.
You know what I mean? You can't. Physically, you cannot, even if you want to.
Yeah.
Because it's gone on for so long, physically, you don't even have the ability.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's stage one. We're going to talk about stage two of the money health paradox, which is money down, health is up. Now, this is when you still ain't up financially. You're breaking even, might even be broke. But you found a way to make eating or working out a priority. This is a result of having a little more time.
Yeah.
Because you got a little more time, your money's still down, but your health is up a little bit. You're like, you know what? I've got the time to prepare my lunch. I got the time to do some push-ups every day. Maybe I go to the gym for an hour when I get off. My money ain't where I want to be, but I got to get to this level to where I'm at least taken care of financially.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And because things are taken care of financially, I have the time. Now I can start thinking about health a little more. For me, if I think about this stage, this is actually like why I got the job I got now.
Mm-hmm.
It was because last year was money down, health down. I was like, I got to get to a stage to where I have time. And when I get the time, I'm going to actually have the ability to prioritize my health. Because now it's like, okay, the job I have now, I'm going to make less money than I made last year working. But instead of working 70 hours a week, I work 45 hours a week, 50 hours a week max. Instead of working Sundays from 5 to midnight driving, I'm off weekends. I work first shift Monday through Friday. I'm off weekends. So now, even though I'm not up, we've been able to say, you know what? Let's have a health challenge on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's time. I think I can make it. I think I can lose some weight. I think I can work out now because now I have the time. So my health is starting to get up.
Mm-hmm.
This is a better stage. This is a stage you at least want to be in. Because at least this stage can get you to that last one, that stage 4. But this one is tough because you don't have as much money, meaning you don't have the resources to do what you really want to do, but you got time to make happen what you want to happen.
Yeah. In 2020, when we did the first health challenge.
Yep.
I had just got laid off from my job.
We was broke.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mad broke.
Yep.
You know, like this is when my wife got diagnosed. We were both not working.
Yep.
You know, savings was dwindling. You know, we was taking care of the bills.
Yep.
But, you know, there was no extra.
Leveraging cash.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Very much so. Luckily, you know, I was taking care of my finances enough to keep my gym membership.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, we started that challenge, and the only thing that I concentrated on at that time, even though my diet wasn't that great, I didn't have no money, but I could go to the gym every day.
Yeah.
So I would get up in the morning, every morning around 10, 11 o'clock, and I hit the gym for an hour and a half. And that started to put my mental in a place where I'm feeling good about myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like I am accomplishing something.
Yeah.
Even though financially I was down, I felt like I was accomplishing something. I felt like I was doing something. And that put me in a position where I felt a drive to start making money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was encouraged that if I can do this in this place, now let me put my focus on, you know, making some money outside of working a regular job, because I couldn't at the time. I didn't have a job, so I had to find a job. But you know, I wanted to stay home and take care of my wife too, so I had to figure some shit out. You know, but yeah, getting the health right.
Yeah.
That helped me get on the road to get the finances.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true. Because, yeah, I look at my time during the pandemic as that too. Like, my health was great. You know what I mean? Like, we did the challenge 2021. Both of us, I think, what we lose, like 19 to 17 pounds or something like that?
Yeah, like 20 pounds, almost 20 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't have no jobs.
Right? We had no jobs.
Brothers was broke.
Yeah.
But we could go to the park every day. We could, you know what I mean? We could walk, hit them trails. We could go to the gym. We could throw up some weights. You know, we was looking right. But motherfuckers did not have no money. But that, and you're right, it gave us some confidence because, like, we ain't got nothing else.
Right. You ain't got nothing else.
We got time. And
Yep.
if you broke and you in a position where you got a bunch of time, then you have to make health a priority.
Yep.
You can't have a bunch of time and be unhealthy. You gotta choose. Like,
Yeah.
you can't have both of those things going against you. Like, I got a bunch of time on my hands and my health is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Because time is an asset if you use it as such.
Right.
If you don't use it, it becomes a liability. But yeah, that's exactly what the pandemic was. Brothers was like, look, yeah, bank account looking skimpy out here.
Let me do some push-ups.
Yeah. at least I can get in shape. Broke this motherfucker.
Yep. Yep. Straight up.
It's so true, man. It's true. But yeah, we was broke, running out of money, but extremely healthy, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's number 2. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Word.
This is your weekly reminder that we have 2 books that you, as a listener or watcher of this podcast, need to absolutely own. The first is The 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop Artists, and the second is The Social Media Cheat Code. Both of these books were released within the last year. The 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop Artists is a book where I go through the stories and explain the traits that are behind the success of some of the biggest names in hip hop today. The book has got nothing but amazing feedback. And if you are an artist, business person, whatever you do, if you would like to be inspired and would like to learn more about hip hop along the way and also see some reinforcement of the concepts that we talk about on this podcast, The 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop is for you. Second book is The Social Media Cheat Code. That is for everyone who listens to this podcast who does not consider themselves an expert or really good at social media. It's not for super experienced people. It's actually for people who are on social media but are not getting the results you need. So what we did is I broke down like 12 or 13 strategies that I use all the time that actually work really well for me. I put it into book. I gave you examples and I tell you how to implement it. That's a book you absolutely need as a listener to this podcast, watcher of this podcast. If you're on YouTube, supporting these books actually goes a long way towards supporting the podcast. So to support the show, if you like what we do, obviously we don't necessarily get paid to do this shit. So support the products and services that we create. And these 2 books are a big part of that. We appreciate your support, and back to the show. What's up, everybody? Got some big news to share with you all today. I'm proud to announce that for the first time, I will be opening up my artist coaching and consulting services to the public. I have been doing it for several years behind the scenes, helping artists and small businesses achieve their goals, but it's never been something that I made publicly available, nor anything that I promoted until now. So if you're an artist or a small business owner, I'm now available to be booked for one-on-one sessions designed to help you achieve your goals as quickly and as efficiently as possible. If this is something that you're interested in, email me at superdutytoughwork@weightless.net. Tell me a little bit about yourself and we'll get the ball rolling from there. I look forward to working with you all. Peace.
All right, folks, we are back. Super Duty Tough Work. This week, we're talking about the money health paradox. 4 stages. Where are you at on these things? We got the first 2 down. We're talking about the 3rd stage now. The 3rd stage in the money health paradox is money up, health down. Money up, health down. This is the realest stage right here. This is the stage where you got the biggest paradox.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you look up, this stage is characterized by now you look at your bank account. It's looking chunky.
Yeah, you're looking good. You're looking right.
It's looking thick.
Yeah.
But so is your waistline. It's looking thick. It's looking chunky. You know what I mean? The man handles is kind of present.
Mm-hmm.
The flab is back. You realize that shit, I'm reaching the higher levels of income. I'm making fucking 70, 80, 90, 100,000 plus a year.
Mm-hmm.
But I look like shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sleep at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dedicated. I'm working 70, 80 hours a week.
Yep.
I'm a star employee, but physically, I don't think this is matching my level of income.
Right.
Something is off. The paradox. Your money is up. Your health is way down. This is a dangerous stage in the sense that a lot of people get here and don't even know they here because they got money.
And they busy.
They busy.
Mm-hmm.
Days go like this. You fall asleep in your chair working.
Yep.
You be grinding. You sleeping in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The wildest thing is now you got bread, but because you work so hard, you don't have time to work out.
Yep.
You don't have time to eat healthy because you don't have time to cook.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have time to stop and eat at healthy places. You got the bread, so you just order out. You solve all your problems with money.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get this DoorDash. Let me just have this delivered here. Let me just pay for this food at this restaurant real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can afford it now. Shit you couldn't do on the previous stages.
Mm-hmm.
You got the money to buy healthier food, but you ain't got the time, so you're always in a rush. It's a very dangerous stage. But you get there when you start getting to these higher levels of income. In fact, I don't think there's a way to get to the higher levels of income and stay healthy at first. You have to go through the stage.
Yeah.
Because this stage is you start to understand that money isn't everything.
Right.
When your money up and your health down, you start really looking in the mirror differently. Like, I thought I would feel better when I got all this money.
Mm-hmm.
I thought things would naturally solve themselves. I thought I would just be looking better because I got all this money and feeling better and sleeping better and my problems. You're like, no, I got money, but these problems don't solve themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I was healthier when I was broke.
Right.
The irony, the paradox. You was healthy broke. Now you got your money up. You're flabby, out of shape. You eat like shit. You're unhappy. You ain't got time to focus on your relationships, your friendships. You ain't chasing your passion. Your health is down.
Yep.
You in the eye of the storm now. The middle of the paradox. What the fuck? This ain't cool. What do I do?
Yeah.
This was me 2020, end of 2022. I started feeling burnt out. Driving. I was like, yo. I saw an ad for a position. I didn't even see it. My fucking coworker saw it. And he was like, yo, they got a position they just posted for, such and such. If you got hazmat, he's like, you got your hazmat. He's like, I ain't got my hazmat. You got yours. You can probably get it if you want it. He's like, but you know what? I'm cool here. I think I'm going to just stay here. And I was just like, I hadn't seen it. I was like, man, let me look at this position. I looked at it. And then it's just something, I looked at it. I was like, yeah, whatever. Because my plan was to stay where I was at for another year. Because I figured it'd be easier and no interruptions to my bread. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, yo, I'm coming up on my 1 year in like a month. I should do that. I should try that. And I started counting the dime. I started doing analysis. Okay, if I had this day off, I had this much time on this many days. What can I do with this? Can I get this back? Could I do that? How would this make me feel if I had this, but I'm going to make less money? Not that I'm not making no money. I'm going to make less money than I was making over there. I took the job. I've been at this job for 2 months now. Best decision I've made.
Because you got time back. You don't have the money,
right?
But you have the time. And in the long run, especially for us as artists, that's more important than money, really.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you can take care of your shit and you still are making good enough money.
Yeah.
Having your time is so important to your mental health and just to your art in general, just being able to do our art.
Facts, man. And with time, you can generate money.
Exactly.
Right? Like I realized after I crunched the numbers for this, I was like, if I work the job that I had last year, another year, yeah, I would probably be guaranteed X amount of dollars. I was like, but I'm probably missing out on, because I can't do music, on the same amount of money. Like I can make double that if I work less.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if I work less over there, if I only go down to 45, 50 hours a week over there, it only make like a $10,000 difference.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other side, it's like a the whole salary's worth of difference that I make on the other side. I'm like, well, wait a minute.
And you can have fun.
Hello.
And you enjoy it. And it's something you enjoy.
That's key. That's key. The mental health. And I can do challenges like we got going on. I'm down 12 pounds.
Yeah.
And this all started when I got the job. We couldn't do one of these last year because brothers was too deep in it.
Yeah.
You know, the money was up, but the health was down. Now the money is up, but the health is like, okay, we can turn this around. Now we making steps to turn this around and get the health back in check. But you know, I've seen guys, especially just dealing with truck drivers, you see it, guys sacrifice so much driving and so much time and just the lifestyle, not having access to certain foods or resting like you should, you know, but your money is way up. I don't know any broke truck drivers, but I know a lot of out of shape, unhealthy truck drivers who don't have the time to get in shape to even spend the money they make or nothing like that. And I didn't want to be that. So I had to make a conscious decision at this stage 3 to be like, let me just sacrifice what appears to be the most money and take a situation that will allow me to get my health back up, you know, because my health was down last year and I had to try to turn it around. But that's like stage 3, money up, health down.
Yeah, like I've been at this job I have for a little over a year. And when I first started it, I was making the most money than any job I had ever had previously.
Yeah.
But I had to learn a new job.
Yeah.
So I had, you know, I'm a salaried employee, so I'm doing like, you know, 50 hours, 60 hours a week.
Yes.
But I got money, you know what I'm saying? So ordering a lot of pizza, getting my, you know what I'm saying? Like getting the pasta that I want, getting the Chinese food that I want, getting all the stuff that I want and not worrying about the financial aspect of being able to feed myself, but not having the time to focus on my physical health because I'm in the mode of training and learning a new job. And, you know, and from the jump of this job, I had the goal of getting into a leadership position anyway. So I'm already looking ahead. So I'm working twice as hard in this year, you know what I'm saying, to try to make those progressions in my job. And that's why we needed to do this challenge because over the last year, I gained like 20 pounds. I gained all the weight that I lost during the challenge that we had a couple years ago. I gained all that back, then some.
Wow.
Yeah. In about a year and in a few months.
Going hard on these jobs. It's crazy. Yeah. When you see that stage, that's when you really be feeling it like, yo, something's not right. Why I got to sacrifice this to get this?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because
it's crazy because psychologically I was good.
Yes.
Until like I started physically having issues, my back hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like walking for a long period of time, my feet hurting.
Yeah.
Like they hadn't in. It's because more weight is on them mugs. You know, more pressure. More pressure. You know, so like starting to recognize those things, then it's like, hold up, something's off. Something's not right. And then, you know, not getting on a scale that whole year.
Yes.
Not really knowing, but not knowing. You know what I mean?
Willful ignorance.
Yeah, then finally getting on a scale and seeing like, dang, bro, you up 20, you know what I'm saying? Like 20 plus.
Jeez.
Yeah, something got to give. You know what I'm saying? Something got to give. So even before we started to challenge, me and my wife, because we both was on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And me and Taya, at the beginning of the year, we were both like, we got to get our health right. And then you brought the challenge. I was like, this is perfect. You know what I mean? Like I'm already in the mode, the mindset, so I can keep it pushing, you know?
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's stage 3. Like if you at home, I expect that most people who have super ambitious corporate careers are in this stage 3.
Yeah.
Money up, but their health is down. And it's not like a permanent stage. So it's one of those stages where it can be forever. The more ambitious you are, these businesses, they will always find ways to keep you busy and make their business a priority in your life. And they're not really tripping on your health like that. That's your responsibility. Your health is your responsibility. And so you want to be very careful and make sure that you are cognizant to when you're in a situation where your money is up, but your health is down. Have ways to see that, to determine that. Like you're saying, when we do these challenges, you know how it is. I wake my scale right there in the bathroom.
Mhm.
Wake up, hit the scale first thing in the morning. Boop. Record my weight, keep it pushing. Don't weigh myself the rest of the day. But when you go in these periods where you working so hard, I wasn't doing that last year.
Mhm.
I had no idea. I was thinking I was way down. I told you, I thought my scale was broke, bruh.
Yeah.
I was like, this thing there's no way I weigh that fucking much.
Yeah.
I ain't weighed this much since fucking 2001, 2000.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Dude, that shit, no, it wasn't lying. But then I looked at my bank account. I was like, yo, I'm up.
Mhm.
This time, but then it's bittersweet.
Yeah.
You know, so that's number 3. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back and talk about the last and final stage of this money health paradox. And this is the one where we want everybody to get to. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Word.
Quick announcement. Over the last several years, we've been asked many times by the listeners of the show if we would ever open it up to the public for advertising. We've always been interested in this, but we never had the systems in place to make it work properly. I'm proud to announce that we are officially accepting advertising from the public on Super Duty Tough Work. Meaning, if you're a small business owner or an artist and you'd like to create more awareness about your product, service, or release on the Super Duty Tough Work podcast, we're now in a position to do that. For more information, email us at superdutytoughwork@weightless.net. Again, that's superdutytoughwork@weightless.net. Email us there. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you would like to promote, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible to let you know if we think it's a good fit and what the next steps are. Thank you for your time. Back to the show. Are you an artist who has the talent to succeed, but has a hard time executing? Do you have the will to win, but lack the plan? Are you tired of having great ideas that never come to fruition, or starting new projects but never finishing them? If you answered yes to any of these questions, reach out to me at superdutytoughwork@weightless.net to book a one-on-one coaching call. Tell me a little bit about who you are, what you're trying to do, and I'll see if I can be of service to you. Have a great day.
Yes, folks. We are back. Super Duty Tough Work. We're talking about the money health paradox today, which is the inverse relationship between making money and being healthy. You know, you are probably somewhere in these 4 stages. We went through the first 3 stages. We're going to talk about the final stage, which is like the best stage to be in.
Mm-hmm.
And this stage is money up, health up. Money up, health up. This stage is characterized by when you have enough money in the bank to take care of everything you need to take care of. But you also have the time to get and stay healthy. The previous stage, stage 3, was marked by enough money to take care of your financial shit, but not enough time. Stage 3 just happens to you.
Mm-hmm.
Stage 4 has to be orchestrated.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna put you in stage 4. Money up, health up. Because nobody's gonna give you the time. Or no one's gonna make you prioritize having time to prioritize your health. They're not. You're gonna have to make some decisions. You might say, you know what, man? I'm up for this promotion, but I don't think I want it. I like where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
And that's may seem like a weird thing, but I actually read an article like a month or 2 ago, and it was about this epidemic of workers in the United States turning down promotions
Mm-hmm.
because they knew that the work that came along with taking that promotion was going to send them on a spiral that was not worth it. And they were just like, they were just staying in positions because they're like, I'm comfortable here.
Yeah.
You know, I got time to see my friends, see my family, have a social life, pursue my passions, whatever I may want to do. I come in here, I can leave my work at work.
And I make enough money
to
take care of everything else as well. So yeah.
But if I take that job, I take that promotion, I'm not gonna have it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how it is. You get promoted, you got to go hard at least for that first year.
At least, yep.
At least your foot on the gas. And so you know what comes along with it. And even if you're making more money, sometimes it puts you in a tax bracket where you might be making the same or less money.
Exactly. Yep.
They don't tell you about that scam. So stage 4 is money up, health up, because you are going to have to make a decision to get to this stage where you say, you know what? I could keep going and making more and more money, but I've found out in stage 3 that that's not what makes me happy.
Yeah.
And that it's not sustainable health-wise. So I'm going to have to sacrifice. Try to make a little less money so I have more time so that I can get a workout routine. So I have time to prepare my foods, cook every day, maybe eat out once a week, twice a week max. You know, and it's not a problem. You don't get so caught in this cycle of working, barely sleeping, barely having a social life, and you're making more money, but you ain't got time to do things that make you truly happy. So stage 4, you got to make a decision. I realize this, as I spoke about in the last segment. The reason I got this job that I have now is because I knew that stage 3 wasn't sustainable. You can't go too long with your money up and your health down. Dudes be having heart attacks, all kind of shit. I don't want to do that for no fucking company.
Right.
You know, so I took a job that makes less money, less hours, but I'm fucking really happy with that decision because now my money is up because I saved so much from last year going hard. Now my money is up, and doing challenges like this, my health is getting up.
Yeah.
And that's the best place that, you know, I think we should be.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about this is all of these stages are fluid.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a year where you're in stage 4.
Yep.
But something can happen where you back to stage 2.
Yep.
Or you back to stage 1.
Yep.
Or you back to stage 3. You know what I mean? So like, none of this is concrete. It's not like once you get to a stage, you know what I'm saying? Like, you stay there. Like, this shit is real fluent. You know, like for me in 2020, I was initially, like, the beginning of 2020, I was in stage 1.
Yeah.
I put in the work to get to stage 2.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then I got to a place where I was at stage 3 because I was working hard on the music shit. This is right before Autopilot came out.
Yep.
When I was going super hard, I wasn't working a regular job, but I was doing my beats and B-sides every week. I had mad content, doing videos, all kind of shit. I was super busy. And that was when my health was down, but my money was getting right. And then we did the challenge.
Yeah.
And my money was right. My health was right. But then I got back to a place where I went back to stage 3 because I got a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my money was still right, but then my health declined. You know what I mean? So these things are fluent. So don't think because you get to stage 4 that because you end up, you know, backtracking to stage 2 or 3 or 1 even, that something's wrong. This happens to everybody.
Facts.
This happens to everybody. Everybody goes through these stages multiple times in their lives.
Yeah.
The key is when you get to stage 4, to do the best you can to stay there as long as possible.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, keep that in mind. Like, you know, don't think that because you was at stage 4 and now you back to stage 2 that, you know, you're a crappy individual. You know what I mean?
It's
like
true.
we all go through these things. There's ups and downs in all of this.
Mm-hmm. And hell, somebody could probably go through all 4 of these stages in one calendar year.
Come on, bro. I know I went through 3 at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done it. It's been there. I've seen all 4 stages in a year, straight up.
You're just like, Up, down, 3, 1, back to 2, up to 4, back to 3, 1 again, 2 again for a couple months. Okay, back to 4, you know.
Yeah, especially if you're self-employed.
Yes.
Bro, these stages are all over the fucking place.
Yeah, very fluid. Very fluid, man. So yeah, so that's it for this week, man. I'm gonna read these stages back, man, just so that y'all, you know, can understand this again. But this is the money health paradox. Stage 1 is money down, health down. You know, that's when, you know, you've got no money and your health is suffering because you got no time. Number 2, stage 2 is money down, health up. You know, that's when you're still broke and struggling, but you found a way to make your health a priority by, you know, eating right or working out. Stage 3, money up, health down. This is when you start making good money, but you got to spend so much time making that bread. You can't stay healthy. Stage 4, money up, health up. This is where you want to be. Bills is all paid. You working hard, but not too hard. You got enough time. You got enough money to pay your bills so you ain't stressing. You got enough time to do what you want to do, and so you're fulfilled. And your health is handled. You know, these things come and go. But you know, like Jawar said, it's like, hey man, you could be in multiple joints like this. You in and out of all of them. Mm-hmm. But I hope that this is kind of shed some light on these things for people, and that hopefully our stories have inspired y'all to know that what you're going through, you know, it happens to everybody. And, you know, the paradox is out there. Be aware of it and make sure that you know where you are so that you know how to get to the next stage so that you can kind of live a more happy and productive life. And, you know, as artists, we got to do this shit. We creative people. It's just as hard. It's just as easy for us to get caught up in the, you know, money down, health down shit as it is somebody who got a full-time job.
Facts.
You know, it ain't about the kind of work you do. It's just, you know, where you are with it. So I hope y'all got something out of it. That's it for this week, man.
Yeah.
See y'all next week.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Super Duty Tough Work. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Follow the podcast on SoundCloud. Peace.
Shoot, I got styles already that's more complex that nobody know about. I mean, super duty tough work, huh?